guys, today we're going to be working on conversions again. So we are on pages 13 and 14. So the first thing we're going to be doing here is filling in this chart. It's a little bit different than normal. So you can see they started off for us to have the smaller unit, the larger unit, and then how many times greater, how many times as great as. So you're talking from the smaller unit to the larger unit, and how many times greater is this larger unit than the smaller unit. So if we have 1, we have 100, it's 100 times greater. So now we have a centimeter. We don't want you to figure out the larger unit. That is 100 times larger than a centimeter. So remember, a centimeter, 100 centimeters would be a meter. Not a kilometer, because a kilometer is 1,000 times greater than a meter. And then we have 1 and 1,000, which is 1,000 times greater, right? If I have 1 and if I have 1,000, it's 1,000 times more, 1,000 times greater. So now I have my gram. And again, I have to figure out what is 1,000 times greater than a gram. Well, that would be my kilogram. Because 1 kilogram is the same as 1,000 grams. Continuing on, I have a meter and a kilometer. How many times greater is that? Well, different than the centimeter and the meter, which is 100. The meter to the kilometer is 1,000. Then I have my milliliter is my smaller unit. What unit is 1,000 times greater than my milliliter? Well, that would be my liter. And this one here is rather tricky. It's going from a centimeter to a kilometer. So remember, a centimeter is only like this big, like the size of your little pinky nail. And a kilometer is closer to a mile. And remember, in between these two would be the meter. So I know from going from a centimeter to a meter, it's times 100. And then going from a meter to a kilometer is times 1,000. So I'm going from the centimeter all the way to the kilometer. So I have 3 zeros here in the 1,000, and I have 2 in the hundreds. I can multiply these, right? 1 times 1 would be 1. And then just like we know, we can move our place value over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So I'm going to add my 5 zeros in. And I know now that a centimeter is 100 times smaller than a kilometer. All right, we're going to go and work on 2 now. I'm going to do some of these with you. You're going to fill in the rest on your own. So this says 429 is 400's 29 what? Well, there's your 400. What's left over? You could say 29 ones. Because you could say it as 2 tens and 9 ones, but it's not asking you that. 29 ones is the same thing as saying 2 tens and 9 ones. So now we're going to be using some of the metric units. 429 centimeters is 4 what? So remember, every 100, because 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. So if I have 400 centimeters is 4 meters, 29 centimeters, that's what's left. We'd have 29 centimeters left over. Going over to C, 2,456 is 2 what? Well, 2,000s. What's left over? 456 ones are left over. Going to our meters now. So we have 2,456 meters is 2 what? 456 meters. So remember, every 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. So if I have 2,000 meters, I would have 2 kilometers. And then what will be left over? The 456 meters, just stay meters. All right, I'm going to have you try on your own. You're going to do E, and you're going to do F on this front side. Those are the two you're going to do independently. You do not have to do these ones down here. I'm just going to cross off 3. You're not doing 3 unless you want to. You can always do it if you want to. And then flip on over to the back. We are going to actually skip number 4. And we are going to compare number 5. So remember, it's easiest when you compare when they're in the same unit of measurement, right? We don't want to be comparing liters and milliliters. Let's make it all the same. So I know on this side, it's already done for us. It's 893,503 milliliters. On this side, I'm going to convert my liters to milliliters. So that would be 89,000. And then what's left over? 353 milliliters. So now it's easy to compare. I have 89,000 milliliters or I have 893. Well, obviously the 893 is larger. Let's look at this again now. This one is done for us, is already in meters. This one, let's put in meters. So I have 410 kilometers. So I know it's times 1,000 to get to meters. So that would be 410,000 meters plus my 3. So 410,003, meters. Meters, so now I can compare. Well, I have 4,000 compared to 410,000. So obviously the 410,000 is going to be greater. This one here, we have centimeters, was our smaller unit. And remember, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So that means we have to multiply this by 100. So all you need to do is add 2 zeros on there. I'll put my comma in. And this one would be gone, remember. So I had 533,900. 533,900. They are equal. They're the same. All right, this is our last one that we're going to do, and I'm going to have you guys do some of this on your own. So for number 6, you're going to be putting these 4 numbers right here into the number line. So you can see the number line is all meters, 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 and meters. So it's easiest, right, if we can have meters. That would just make sense, much easier. So if I have 2 kilometers, I know that's 2,000 meters. So underneath it, I'm going to write 2,000, and then our leftover, 415 meters. That one's converted now into meters. This one's already done for us. Let's go to the next one. 2 kilometers. So I know this 2 kilometers converts to 2,000 meters, 305 meters. So this one's meters as well. Now this one's centimeters. It's going backwards, right? Because this is a larger number because you need more of them. But we know that meters are a larger unit. So we're actually going to cross these 2 zeros off because you're dividing. So you'd have 2,455 meters. And if you want to check your work, right, you know that 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So if you just multiplied this number by 10, add 2 zeros, you would convert back to centimeters, and that's what we would have. We added 2 more zeros, it would be 245,500. So now we have our 4 numbers converted. I want you to try to put them on the number line. So remember, 2,415. So just look, 2,300, 2,350, 2,400. I know I'm close. So you know that one. I'll do the first one with you. 2,415 has to go pretty close to this number. And then he's going to write it underneath. 2,415 meters. And this one now is done. You are going to put this number, and this number onto the number line. Remember, you're looking to put it in between the 2 values. So good luck, everyone. Remember, you do not have to do this one, but make sure you plot these next 3 into the number line here. All right, good luck, everyone.